So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to achieve this look with Dehancer plugin. Now Dehancer did reach out to me to do my review of this plugin right here, and I really accept it because a great plugin that I really like and it has some great features. So I'm going to show you guys on it right now. So the software that I'm actually using is Final Cut Pro, which is on my system right now. So I'm going to dive into it and show you guys how I actually use Dehancer to color grade my footage to make it look cinematic. Now please bear in mind that I'm not really a professional colorist. That's why I choose to use Dehancer right here. So if you're a person who is struggling to color grade to achieve those looks, Dehancer is one of the best plugins that you can use to achieve those looks without having to have any knowledge in color grading. Now if you guys may ask what is Dehancer, Dehancer is a plugin emulator which can help you color grade your footage to make it look really cinematic. Now the thing that I love about this software as well is not just for videos, but if you're a photo enthusiast who just want to color grade your footage, whether and from photo as well, they also have this plugin available for Lightroom, Photoshop, Capture One, Infinity Photos. But if you're a video creator like me, it's also available for DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, Premiere Pro, and After Effects. So if you're a person who edit videos and photos on your mobile phone, they also have app as well where you can go and download from the Play Store or the App Store. So you can edit photos and videos using any of the profile that they have, and you can also tweak it as your preference. So let's jump on the computer right now. Let's show you guys how I achieve this look. First thing that you should do is import your footage into your software, which I'm using right here. This is the Final Cut Pro software, but this can be used for any different software that you're using. So if you're not using Final Cut Pro, this procedure that I'm going to show you guys is basically similar in all of the software that you guys may use. I'm just going to go over some basic feature of this software right here, some things that you can actually do with this. So there's no need to worry that you're not using the exact software. I'm just showing you guys all the features of this software right here. Inside my software right here, you guys can see that I have my video footage right here, which I have some clips which is recorded on two different cameras. One is recorded on my DJI Mini 4 Pro drone, and one is recorded on my Sony ZV-E1. Now the Sony ZV-E1 right here, as you can see, the color looks really washed out because this is shot in log. Now this right here doesn't really shot in log. I shot this in a normal color profile. This one right here shot in log. So all of this footage right here is, both of this footage is from the drone and the camera, but I should have shot the drone footage in log, but when I was recording this video, I didn't get a chance to record in log. But this can apply whether you're shooting in log or you're shooting in normal color profile, so that's not really the case. So I'm just going to show you guys right now. So if you're working with log footage, like what I'm working with right here, what you need to do, if you're using Final Cut Pro, you need to convert this color space right here to Rec 709. So I'm going to select all of these footage right here and convert them into Rec 709 color space. Now once it is Rec 709 color space, I'm going to go ahead, because I'm using the Sony ZV-E1, I'm going to find a lot right here to convert it in the Sony S-Log Gamut S3 SAN, which I'm working right here. So I'm just converting into it so I can actually have a color to work with. And the thing about this software right here, whenever you're using it, it doesn't really make your step much easier. I think it will add on more to your step with this right here. So I'm going to go to that later on in this video. So I'm going to convert all of these videos right here to my correct color profile. Now as you can see right there, I have everything right here in the correct color profile. So this is a plugin right here. It looks something like this. First I'm gonna apply an adjustment layer because I want to have it apply to this layer right here. This is how I color grade. So I'm gonna drag my Dehancer Pro I'm going to drop it on my adjustment layer right there, and you can see instant, guys, that the color of this image started to change. I'm going to go to my effects tab right here, and you can see the Dehancer Pro, and this version is 7. So I'm going to show you guys all the features of this right now. So this right here, as in the Dehancer Pro, you can choose from a lot of different profile. So this is what gives you the unique look onto this device right here. So you can see we have a lot of profile in which we can choose from. I mean, you just have to choose one that is suit your specific look that you're actually going for. So there are a lot of them on this right here. I'm just going through a few so you guys can have an idea of those different look that you guys would want to get onto your image. Now whenever you choose your specific look, let's see if I can choose one right here which I actually like. I'm going to choose something different from the last video. Let's see. I'm not going for that type of look right here. Alright, I'm going to go for something. Try one of these Fuji filter. Alright, so I'm working with this Fuji nature right here. So this is just profile. So once you're on this right here, you can push it to give it a different tone. So push right here to get a warmer tone, push right here to get a cooler tone depending on what you're going for and the type of look that you're going for. And right here, this is how it actually looks. So you can see right there already. Let's see how my drone footage is looking. Now once I choose my color that I'm going for, you can go on this right here and go through to adjust some things like, let's say right here, the film compression. So I can compress the block point right here. You can see I'm crushing the blocks. So I can bring down my exposure right there and the block point. So I can bring that way down to almost 0. And also my white, I can bring up my white right there, as you can see. So this actually have all the features that you will get inside the software itself, and you can change it to Luma to see the whites. So you can enable this or disable this, but I'm just leave that on. Also you can see right here prints, so you can change your exposure right here. I'm gonna keep that as the same. You can lower your saturation, you can increase your saturation, but mine is already at 100. Also you can customize your grain. You can put the amount of grain that you want inside right here. So let's say I can increase the size of the grain. So you can see right there, the grain is getting bigger. I can reduce that. And also I can put the amount of grain that I want in the image. And I can reduce the amount of grain depending on how you're feeling with this right here. So I'm going to put a little bit amount of grain depending on how vintage you're going for. Also you can increase the film resolution right there. I'm going to leave mine off. You can adjust the shadows. You can bring up the shadows. You can adjust the main tone as well. The highlights right there. Also the highlightation, I don't really touch this much, but also you can go ahead and customize this as well to get those grain in the background and so forth. And you can amplify it depending on the mood you're going for as well. Also the film damage, these are the next step that you can go through to customize as well. You can go to film breadth, you can go to gate wave, overscan, as you can see right there, the vignette. A lot of things right here, guys, you can consider using. Also right here we can choose the monitor, which enables some of the false colors in this right here. So if you're editing, which you're working with that, you can use that as well. Clipping isolation, you can see some of the clip points. Also the output right here, let's show that. And you can see the impact of how much of this strength you want to apply this onto your final result. And right there you can see those are the features that you can get onto this right here. So I'm gonna increase that, and this is how it actually looks. Now for me, once I put this emulation onto my clip right here, that's not it, because it gives me a specific look that I'm going for, but I would also like to go ahead and do some final adjustment. This is not gonna actually automatically color grade the footage for you and it look good. You have to do some tweaking that actually fit your preference. Now for example, of this clip right here, I would actually turn up some of saturation. So let's say I want to go into my color grading effects tool right here, and I can adjust something like my saturation to my brightness and so forth. So that's why I said earlier on that this software right here is not going to automatically color grade for you, but it can give you some of the film look onto your footage, but you still have to go ahead and color grade those footage into something which can actually look good in your favor. Now for me, one of the advantage of using this color grade right here, you can achieve a film look without have to go into all of the details to get that specific look that you're going for. So you can just choose any of the profile to get onto your footage in which you can start there to build on. And with this as well, you have the power to know before you actually start to color grade how your footage will look. Now this profile again is what enables that feature. It doesn't really gonna make your steps in color grading much easier. I think this software right here gonna add that extra steps into your color grading process, because you have to find the color profile, you still have to color grade your image, you still have to fine-tune some of the things, some of the normal color grading. So it's not really gonna just slap on a lot or something onto your footage and it will look good just from the start. No, you still have to color grade it, you still have to do some tweaking to make it look, to adjust to your specific clip that you're working with. And one of the next thing to note, guys, with this software right here, it can be heavy on your system. So right now I'm using the M3 Pro Max, and sometimes when I'm playing back, it kind of be a bit laggy when you're using this slot right here. There's something that to keep in mind. This is just my honest review and opinion of this software right here. So if you guys have any question, please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. I'm going to also put a link of this software right here in the description as well, that you guys can try out and download for yourself. So hope you guys find this video very helpful, and see you guys in my next video. As always, peace. I'm out.